at CSL Bakersfield, we embrace wisdom teachings from all of human history. Yay, so I say welcome home. Our vision, we are a spirit-centered, vision-led, consciousness-driven, inclusive spiritual community here to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And our mission is to create a sacred place for spiritual practice and to foster our beloved community. So this service is made possible by mostly volunteers, so thank you to all of our volunteers. And speaking of volunteers, we're looking for more volunteers. Go back to your seat, Ken. All right. So, who do you think is up next? I think this is a crazy place to be. Why are you guys here anyway? Okay. This morning, our announcements are going to be provided by the guy that's weird, Ken Fales.
Hey, all right. Good morning. Hello online. This is exciting. Can you feel that spiritual magnificence? Yes. You feel that sacred space? Yes, yes. Outside of us, inside of us? All right, I'm not going to do that now. So we request at this time, if you have your cell phones, just go ahead and silence those. Turn them on silent. I know everybody's following the Olympics and the Derby in North London. It's 1-1. So stick around today after service and fellowship for this month's We Believe workshop led by Ann Cannett and learn a little more about our foundational beliefs. It's going to be really great. This Tuesday, speaking of really great, at 6 p.m. here at the center, there's going to be a sound bath performed by Ken Fales. It's $20. And you want to bring like your yoga mat, anything you need to feel comfortable. If you want to be like a blanket just to feel, comfort in that way, bring whatever you need. Sound baths are known to induce many states, including emotional release, stress release, deep meditative states. So please join us. It's this Tuesday at 6 p.m. right here, CSL Bakersfield. This Saturday, big day here at the center. It starts off at 10 a.m. with book club. There's going to be a discussion on the new book they've been reading. It's a spiritual biography of Albert Einstein that's awesome. And even if you haven't read the book, I encourage you to come in and hear about it. It's great. There's going to be food and that whole sort of thing. That's going to go from 10 a.m. to 11:30 or noon, however long it takes. It's going to go as long as it takes. And then dinner with the practitioners happens at 4:30. That's going to be, the practitioners are all getting together to make a beautiful meal, and we're welcoming everybody to come in and have a meal with the practitioners and bring maybe you have some questions about our beliefs or something about how the beliefs fit into your life, how your life fits into our beliefs, and so our practitioners will be there to speak with you. So that's going to be exciting at 4:30. And then after that, we figure that'll start to wind down. We're going to do a 1-hour Taizé service starting at 6:45. That's going to be led by beautiful Nico. And that's going to just be such a spiritually grounded and centering, just beautiful service. It has there's candles, there's meditation, chanting, maybe just really, really, really good for the soul. So feel free to come in for that. We hope to see you there. And then there's so much going on. So check out our take-home size flyers back there on the table. Check out our website. There's even a flyer on the back table that has like everything that's going on in the month of February. And then, check out our website, Center for Spiritual Living, Bakersfield.com. There's so much more going on that I haven't talked about. And there's information on the new book for the next book club, all sorts of stuff. So Center for Spiritual Living, Bakersfield.com. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me know that. Okay. Okay, congregational music, Ken Fales and Merritt Holloway.
All right, welcome back. We're going to do the face of God. I don't necessarily know the hand movements, so I have this little paper right here to tell me the hand movements. Okay. Yeah, jump up. Let's get the blood flowing a little bit. We'll do some really slow calisthenics. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Love, you are the love of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Light. You are the light of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Face. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Let's do it one more time with I am. I am the face of God. I hold me in my heart. I am a part of me. I am the face of God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Merritt Holloway. Merritt Holloway.
Nice. That was nice. Okay, our practitioner reading and invocation is with Portia Choi Chang today, so she's coming forward. And if you need a prayer after service, Portia will be here. Nico is here today. Liz is here today. I'm here today. We can do prayers today, so everybody come and get a prayer. And here's Portia.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you. It's wonderful to see all of your lovely faces. And I read from the Science of Mind magazine, February 2026, and I read excerpts from yesterday's reading, February 21, What's Possible with Science of Mind. And this is a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. And this is from Ernest Holmes' A New Design for Living. Every time we think something new is being done, in the eternal now, Spirit moves on the face of the waters. In the eternal now, by thought, Spirit moves as the law of the universe, and out of it arises a new creation. Let's go into a moment of connecting with our thoughts and our minds as we come together with all that is. Spirit, God, the divine light, love, that is all around us and within us. We are one with each other and with everything that is. Knowing this truth, there is love and peace, a way to smile, a way to refocus our attention, our thoughts on that which is of beautiful. And knowing this truth, I give so much thanks for each of us and for myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I release it and say, and so it is.
Thank you, Portia. Well, Faith just walked in the door, so Scott can sing now. Help me welcome Scott Tobias for our special music.
Good morning. So I first heard this song like a month ago. And, you know, I'm always looking for new songs to play. And I heard it and I thought, this is a perfect song for us. And so I worked on it, and the title of it is Your Perfect Song. And as you listen to the words, think about it's a metaphor for your perfect self, your perfect, unique self. And when we can find that and sing it to ourselves or to anybody else, it's a positive. Ever certain, ever strong, your song, the perfect song, like a bright star shining on, your perfect song. Never wavers, never wrong, your song, the perfect song, in my heart, where it belongs, your perfect song. Your eyes shine in the candlelight, ever so bright. My words could never shine as bright, but they'll have to do. Ever certain, ever strong, your song, the perfect song, in my heart, where it belongs, your perfect song. your perfect song. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Scott. So our theme this month is the leading edge, and our topic today is the edge of the possible. So our speaker today is Ken Fales. Okay, you don't need an introduction.
All right. So many cool talk titles this month. The edge of this, the edge of that. Today is the edge of the possible. Oh, psyched about this. Let's get into it. So let me start with a little Ernest Holmes real quick. Ernest Holmes, I see some new faces out there, and I'm really excited about that. And if no one has come to you with a welcome packet, they're on the back table right back there. Grab something there, and I'll talk to you afterwards. But Ernest Holmes is our founder. He's the founder of what was originally called Religious Science and now is called Center for Spiritual Living. He wrote a book that we sort of use as a guide for our faith. It's called The Science of Mind, and it is filled with a divine teaching that is the distillation of the wisdom of all the ages, truly. And so I want to read a couple of things that he wrote. He said, if we know that the power with which we are dealing is principle and not personality, if we know and believe that mind is the only actor, cause, effect, substance, intelligence, truth, and power that there is, if we have a real embodiment, then we can demonstrate. And what he's saying there is that if we know oneness, right? If we know that God is all there is and that we are unique expressions of that one, if we know that and we embody that, we use the power of our word, then the law of creativity acts on that and manifests. We bring into our physical world the tendency of our thinking, of our beliefs. It is super powerful. And then he writes, so in this part he's talking about evolution, and he happens to lead up to this by talking about the evolution of transportation, that we started out by, walking and then horse and buggy and on up and up and up. He says, when we shall have arrived at a sufficient understanding, our thought will take us where we wish to be. When we know enough, we shall be able to pass on to another plane and come back again if we wish to do so. When we know enough to multiply the loaves and fishes, we shall do so. When we know enough to walk on the water, we shall be able to do that. And it will all be in accordance with natural law in a spiritual world. When we know enough to walk on water, we shall be able to do so. Now, I can tell you that I believe that is true. I do not know that is true. I have yet to walk on water. I will let you know. I mean, shortly after it happens, I will be running here to be like, guess what? Guarantee you that. But I haven't been called to walk on water yet. It hasn't been like out in the boat and it's like, Ken, can you run back to shore? I'll be like, I'll be back. I'll be right back. But like I say, I'll let you know. But so I don't know, but I believe. And my belief isn't a hope. And it isn't wishful. It is based on the fact that I have experienced that God is all there is and that I am one with God. I have experienced speaking my word and the law of creativity acting upon that word and bringing into my experience that which I spoke. I have experienced this. And so based on that experience, I believe that what he says is true. That when it's time to multiply the loaves and fishes, we will do it. We will feed the world. When it is time to walk on water, when we know enough, we will do it. Interesting that there was a Gandhi quote. So there's, because I'm going to tell a little Gandhi story, sort of about knowing and so Gandhi, a woman brings her son to Gandhi and she says, "My son is addicted to sugar. Can you help him? Can you talk to him?" And he says, "Bring him back in 2 weeks." And so 2 weeks later, she comes back with her son, and he says, "Stop eating sugar." And she says, 2 weeks? I waited for that? And he said, "Well, I had to stop eating sugar." So I will tell you what I believe, and I will tell you what I know. And if I say we should be doing this in our lives, it's because I do it. I will never stand up here and tell you to do things that I won't myself do. And I'll let you know when I get over sugar. We're getting there. We're getting real close. We're getting real close. So the edge of possibility. Isn't that exciting? Is it possible that I can... Check. We live in the edge of possibility all the time. Right? We're living in the edge of possibility right now. We live in the moment of creation always. Right? There is only one thing. It is what we have throughout the ages called God or Yahweh or Allah or lots of different names. We call it Source, the universe, love. And it is expressing in us. It is expressing through us. It is expressing as us. We are that. We are that. And so our thinking, our beliefs, we embody those beliefs. We can't help but embody our beliefs. And we tell the world exactly what we want to see, and we see exactly what we believe. So I am creating the world that I am experiencing right now, and now, and now. And you are creating the world you are experiencing right now, and right now. And right now. And together, right, as a human race, we are together creating this reality, this shared reality. And then each individually, we are creating our experience of this reality. We are telling ourselves and we are telling the law what is possible for us. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that so exciting? Because we are people who want more. We want better. Right? I think everybody has this version of themselves in their mind that is better than the person they perceive themselves to be, right? And there's a little ego in that. There's a little dissatisfaction. There's a little lack of acceptance, right? But it's not all bad, is it? Because it pushes us to want more, to go further. And maybe it's not all ego. Maybe it is the memory of who and what we truly are that is within, that is saying, you can do it. You can do it. Right? Speaking of you can do it, did anybody see the U.S. men's team this morning? Come on! Come on! 2-1 in overtime. For the first time in 46 years, they won the gold. Gave up a couple of teeth to do it. Awesome. There is a part of us that wants to evolve. There is, Ernest Holmes talks about involution and evolution. Involution is what happens within us. We change our thinking, which changes our belief, which changes our embodiment, and then we manifest. We become new. The world becomes new. That's evolution. The involution is what happens within. The evolution is what we see in the physical world. And so, to change our thinking, to change our beliefs, to start this process of involution so that we can change our world. I know we all want to do this or that, right? I've told you a bunch of times, I'm on a weight loss journey and it's working. I know maybe people want to be a little healthier. They want to be a little more mobile. They want to have a little less pain in their life. They want to make that phone call they've been meaning to make. They want to send that email that they've been meaning to send. They want a little more success in their job. They want a little more abundance, a little greater experience of peace. They want a new car. You might want things. That's fine. You might want to manifest something about your own spiritual experience. That's fine. How do we get that started? How do we get that process of involution started, right? By changing our thinking. And so how do we do that? It requires awareness, right? Shout out to Cindy Mesa down in Texas who's watching right now. In our class this week, she said, I never realized how many thoughts are in my head until I started paying attention. Wow. Constant, it's just the narrator going on, you know, that's a bird, that's a tree, here's the path, you're cold. Remember that one time when you did this? I mean, just constant. So what thoughts do we pay attention to, right? I would say you want to start with some low-hanging fruit. Start with the complaints. What do you catch yourself complaining about? Right? You hear yourself saying, that's not fair. That's not fair. Are you being fair? Are you being fair to yourself? My thing used to be when I was in the real dark part of my life, there were two things. I would say, I am so considerate of other people, and no one is considerate. Why can't people just be considerate? They're so inconsiderate. Everyone's so inconsiderate. I don't get the respect that I deserve. You don't respect me. You don't respect me. You don't respect me. And guess who was being inconsiderate to me? Guess who was disrespecting me? I was, and I needed to project that out. I was using drugs every day, smoking cigarettes, eating garbage, treating myself like crap, treating other people like crap, and I didn't want to face it. It hurt. I didn't want to face it, so I said, it's you. How come you're all not as good as me? And it was enough. It was enough to project it out and then get super high and numb and veg out on Netflix and not pay attention and race to the end of the day so I could just get to sleep and then wake up and do it again. It was terrible. So where in our lives are we being imbalanced? Are we imbalanced, right? Are we numbing ourselves to our lives? Are we using Netflix or social media to keep ourselves numbed? Are we using exercise Yeah. There's nothing wrong with exercise. There's nothing wrong with social media. There's nothing wrong with Netflix. There's nothing wrong with having a drink every now and so often. Getting a little bit high every now and so. It's fine. In moderation, fine. But you know when it's become your identity. You know when it's become a crutch. You know when you can't put it down. You know. Start with that low-hanging fruit and look within. What is the imbalance? Likely it is, if it's like me, it was some trauma that happened in our life that caused me to spin out. And this darkness happens. They call it shadow work, dealing with it. Right, Lindsay? They call it shadow work. If you want to know about shadow work, talk to Lindsay. She's got like 9 different ways to deal with shadow work. She's on it. So if we can if we can go within and recognize, I'm feeling these feelings, but I'm not these feelings. I am the awareness that is aware of these feelings. I'm having these thoughts that I keep having. And instead of identifying with it and telling myself the story again and again and again, I'm going to just say, I am the awareness that is aware that this thought is arising. And that creates a little separation. That creates a little gap. Suddenly, I'm not identified with the story. I'm not identified with the feelings. And I can feel those feelings. I can allow those feelings to be. I can allow those thoughts to arise in consciousness and let them move through without identifying with it. And that takes your power away from them. You're not empowering them with the power of, frankly, all that is. You are the power of all that is. Right? If you think about God as this giant power supply, and each one of us is an extension cord, what are you plugging into? Because you will empower it. And if you're plugging into conflict and fighting and trauma and things, you will empower it. And we all do it, so it's not time to start beating yourself up about it. But just to be still and become aware. Realize that you are the awareness, you are the consciousness that allows those things to come up in your life and pass. Then we can get down to the stories that we tell ourselves, and we are the meaning makers. Stories, I was told by a particularly good professor, I do the creative writing. Stories are the way we give and make meaning of the world and ourselves. They are the way we come to understand what is. We tell ourselves stories. They're awesome. I love stories. Man, I love stories. But what stories are we telling ourselves? And can we start to tell a new story? That's why when we say, let's do affirmations, right? I am the face of God. You are a part of me. I am the love of God. Whatever the next words are. We're doing that because we're putting a new story in. Not, I am so sad and tired. I am so woe-begotten. I just wanted to say woe-begotten. The word came into my mind and I had to get it out. Sometimes you got to get it out. We can tell a new story. And we want to be careful to let that darkness, that shadow, come up and move on before we start papering over with a new story. Right? Honor it. These things happened. Let them pass. Let those stories come up. Say, I hear you. I hear you, story. I hear you. And I appreciate you reminding me of that happened in the past. And I know how scared we were when that happened. I know how awful it was. But I am not that person anymore. Everything's okay. So thank you very much, but I've got it from here. And I give myself a hug. Because there's an inner child in me, and there's an inner teenager in me, and there's an inner 20-something, 30-something, 40-something. That's where it stops for now, but, you know. We don't stop being children. Do we ever stop being children? I have felt like I was 16, 18 years old my whole life. Set up some hurdles. I will try and run over those hurdles right now. There's something in my mind that says I can still do it. I can't, but there's something in my... You saw me do the cartwheel down here one time. I had to do it. There was something in my mind that said you can do it, and not so great. I mean, honestly, it looked like I had never done a cartwheel in my life. When we let go of those shadows, when we let go of those stories, when we begin to tell ourselves new stories, when we let go of long-held grievances, when we forgive others because they don't know what they were doing, you didn't know what they were doing, and frankly, you're tired of drinking the poison of holding on to that grievance, when we let that go, this light comes in. Jerry, if that's for me, I'm not here. When we let that go, we allow the light to come in. In fact, let me say it a different way. When we let that go, the light that is already within comes into our awareness in so much greater strength. The peace that we are blossoms. The love that we are blossoms. And we have changed our thinking. And we have changed our beliefs. And so we embody something new in the world. We embody, I absolutely can. Absolutely, I'm going to make that call. I've been ignoring it. I wasn't kind to that person, and I need to let them know, I am sorry, I love you. I need to send that email. I need to stop complaining about Sally in marketing, and Chad in human resources, and Bob in the billing department. I need to quit. I need to be this new person that I am at work, joyful. I need to be the light. And I am the light. And so as I embody that newness, I am new. I am reborn. I am resurrected as what I am. The one. The light of the world. And the world is made new. The world is made new. Heaven on earth, right here, right now. I look out and I just see it. I just see people that I love you. I've never met you. I love you. All is well. You could never do anything to change that. You could never do anything to change who you are. You could never do anything to change the light that you are. You can never do anything to change it. And when I look out at the world, I see all these people, I see all this stuff going on, I say, it's all right. It's all right. My wife is a masseuse, and she's Chinese. Asian massage. We know what people think of Asian massage. And occasionally she gets people that text her. She does massage out of the house. Occasionally people will text her, can I get naked during the massage? She's like, if you feel comfortable getting naked, sure. Will you get naked? Okay, all right, okay. Settle down, Alex from Pine Mountain Club. Alex. And I was talking about one of these people the other day, and I said, because David was sitting there, David, for those of you, I have a little 5-year-old boy, and my wife and I, and I didn't have him all by myself. It was my wife and I. He was sitting there, so I said, there was this person who was mean to you, I said to Chloe, and he said, someone was mean to my mom? And I was like, yeah. And he runs off into the living room, and he comes back, and he's written this, Dear, I can't remember what it was. Dear jerk. How dare you be mean to my mom? Love, David. And I said, that's really sweet, and your mom loves how much you love her. But when we say jerk, we give this person a reason to fight. And they already want to fight. They already want to be mean. And you know why they want to be mean? Because they don't feel good. So how about, I'm really sorry that you're not feeling well, so you felt like you needed to be mean to my mother. I hope you feel better soon. And he ran off into the other room, and then he came back, and the letter was changed, and I corrected his spelling, and your S is backwards. Do it again. No. So this is what we see sometimes in the world. We see cruelty. And it is so human to want to respond with cruelty, to want to say, But we're more than human, aren't we? We're more than human. We are the divine. And we are looking at the divine, and some people don't know that they are the divine, and what they are crying out for is love. When they are being nasty, they are saying, I am so afraid, and I can't hold it in anymore. I've got to get it out. I have got to point it at you. And I hate myself even more because I'm doing this. But I got to do it. I don't know any better. And if we can say, that's all right. Come here. I love you. It's all right. I know what it's like. Then that fear has a chance to say, I am so sorry. I didn't realize I was loved. And now that I realize that I am loved, I realize that I am love. And I want to do this for somebody else. Thank you so much. You just saved my life. And that's how we change the world. Maybe we need to walk on water. Maybe we need to multiply the loaves and fishes. But I think maybe you would agree that an equally impressive quote-unquote miracle is love, is responding to cruelty and injustice with love. Maybe we need to turn the other cheek, right? Sometimes you might need to remove yourself from a situation, right? Because you don't want to say, yeah, keep kicking me. Yeah, keep kicking me. It's okay. Sometimes you need to remove yourself from the situation. Fair enough. Sometimes you need to protect yourself. Fair enough. But you don't need to hate. You don't need to seek revenge. You don't need to hold grievance. You don't need to blame yourself. It is not your fault the world is the way it is. It is not your fault when you forget. It's all right. Because the truth of who you are remains true, is always true. We are always on the edge of the possible. And we can choose at any moment to change our thinking, change our beliefs, embody that newness, and change ourselves and the world. Always. Yeah? 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 Yes! Woo! Let's take this into prayer. I know there is only one. It is the source of all that is, and it is eternally expressing, eternally creating. Now and now and now. The world is new right now. I am new right now. You are new right now. I am that which is expressing. Looking out with that which is expressing. Looking at that which is expressing. You are that which is expressing. You are spirit. You are love. You are God. You are infinite creativity, infinite possibility, infinite opportunity, endless intelligence and wisdom. You are abundance. You are peace and joy. And I know that whatever choice it is that you want to make, whatever is the next thing for you, I know you make that choice. I know you change your mind. I know you go within. I know you hold the hand of the one, knowing that all is well, and you allow that shadow to pass. You allow that light to blossom within yourself. You allow yourself to be born again in this moment and the next moment and the next moment eternally. Awakening to who and what you truly are, blessing this world with who and what you truly are, allowing the light to shine, rescuing others from their darkness, responding to cruelty with love. I know it happens, and I am so grateful for this vision. I am so grateful for each and every one of you for going on this journey with me, for saving ourselves with me, for saving this world with me. I am so grateful. The truth is true. God is God. I can speak my word, and the law acts on it and brings it into manifestation right here and right now. That is the truth, and I am so, so grateful for it. So I release this word, this powerful word, into the law that is all powerful, knowing that it is so, and together we celebrate saying, and so it is. Come on.
He did that whole talk just for me, right? Or did you guys get something from it too? Wow. Amazing, Ken. Somebody's glasses. Those must be Porsche's. Whew. Scott Tobias. Top that one.
So many of you know now that I am moving, and I'm excited about the adventure ahead, but it is always sad to leave what you leave behind when you make a change. And so I want you guys to know that you're not totally rid of me. I'm gonna be back to, I've got my family, I've got a business here still, and I got you guys, and so I'm not going to be a stranger, just maybe not hear it as much. So as I was thinking about a song to play, I was feeling a little melancholy about leaving things. And this song that I chose is called Old Friends. And it's about aging. It's about changes. And, you know, I have a motto, never to let an old man move into my body. But sometimes he sneaks in. And Ken, I never feel 16 anymore. But sometimes I do feel younger than I am. Old friends, old friend, sat on a park bench like bookends, a newspaper blown through the grass falls on the round toes of the high shoes of the old friend. Old friend, old friends lose their words sometimes. Oh, that's amazing. You know, I played this song so many times and I never forget the words till I'm up here. Sat on a park bench like bookends, lost in their overcoats, waiting for the sunset. The sounds of the city shifting through trees settle like dust on the shoulders of the old friend. Oh, that's okay, I don't need them anymore. But thank you. That was very sweet. Can you imagine us years from today sharing a park bench so quietly? How terribly strange to be 70. Old friend, memory touches the same years, silently sharing the same fears. Time it was, and what a time it was, a time of innocence, a time of confidence. sentences. Long ago it must be, I have a photograph. Preserve your memories. They're all that's left you.
That was so nice, Scott. Thank you. So now is our time for our conscious giving. So with your offering, I always like to hold my hands to my heart because I auto-tithe, but if you have your gift and want to hold it in your hands, you can as we say together our offertory blessing on the screen. Today, I give in love and joy from the overflow of abundance in my life. My gift goes forward to bless and uplift, fulfilling the purpose of our spiritual community. Lives are transformed. I am grateful, and so it is. Thank you, Dean and Kyle, for collecting our offering, and for Ken and Merritt for our next congregational song.
Scott, we love you so much. I mean, the amount of service that you have given us over the years. You know, Scott's been the board president like 15 times. I mean, I'm glad that you're going to continue to come and do music for us. And new friends like Lori who see a chance to serve and just jump up and do it. What is it, running the family? That was really sweet. That was really sweet. Yeah. So we're going to sing, I think it's called I Am That I Am. It's a song written by Popeye. And so join me. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. We are that we are. We are that we are. We are that we are. We are. We are. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. I am. Thank you, Merritt. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. While you're standing, let's just form a circle around the inner part of our sanctuary so that we can give each other a wonderful blessing before we come up for prayer after service or before we go into the fellowship hall. Everybody's invited for food prepared by Mary Ann Okel today. So let's just hold our hands up and find somebody you can look at and say to them, I know who you truly are.
I know who you
You are a unique way that Spirit is expressing. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. Welcome home. Yay. Now let's join hands and sing the peace song with Ken Fales and Merritt Holloway.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, family all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Woo! Thank you, everybody. Thank you.